of something. I think we're made of something.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? Jake Camyo here, and welcome to a kind of just chill video. I kind of just want to chill and talk to you guys for a minute. I want to talk to you guys about some of the Force of Will stuff. Mainly that this Saturday is the Atlanta, Georgia tournament for, I think it's the Worlds for Force of Will. I'm not exactly sure how it's worded, but I am going to be going to that. So this Saturday, it should be the 11th. I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia at the Force of Will tournament. So if you guys are going to be there, definitely say hi or something like that. If you guys see this video, if you guys follow my content, blah blah blah. If you guys just want to have a friendly match afterwards, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm definitely down to hang out for a little longer and get some friendly matches in, things like that. As far as the deck I'm going to build or bring, I think I'm going to bring my Arla deck. My Arla's Tears deck. I have tweaked it a little bit to make it more competitive and things like that. I haven't done too much to it, but I have tweaked it a little bit to make it a little bit more competitive. I don't expect to win, but I do want to go and have fun and see how far this deck can actually go, because it is my favorite deck right now. I love some of my Valentina decks and some other decks that I have, but this is my favorite deck right now, so I really want to put it to the test and see how well it can do. I may get knocked out the first round or two, but hey, if that's what happens, that's what happens. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to seeing all you guys and the whole Force of Will community around where I live. I myself live in Alabama, so I have to drive to another state, but it's still technically, like, it's probably as close as I can get. I think there might have been one in Birmingham here in Alabama, but I may have missed that one. I'm not completely positive. I know on the website Atlanta, Georgia is the closest one to us, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so now that I got that out of the way, I kind of just wanted to relax for a minute and talk to you guys about some of the things that go on in the Force of Will story or things like that, or the lore, because I know with the new Vingolf, I think it's either officially called, or a lot of people are calling it the Ruler All Stars, something like that, something to do with All Stars, because pretty much everyone is coming back for this Vingolf release. Which Vingolf isn't exactly part of like the main story or anything like that, I don't think. But like every character who has died or is no longer made cards of or things like that, pretty much like the more important characters anyway, are making their returns. Like we know Faith Sing has passed, or Feith Sing, as I struggle to say that. But Feith Sing has passed, but Feith Sing will be in this. Sylvia will be in this, I believe, at least as stones and things like that. It's a little confusing, but because I'm not up to date, I know everything's probably out and released for Vingolf by now, especially by the time this video goes up. But in my mind, I'm really excited for. I think it has Machina in this Vingolf set, and I'm really excited about that. But I'm not sure if it will have Maribel. Now, I thought about that, and I've seen some of these streams and things like that, where Jordan Blanco has, he works for Force of Will, or he works with Force of Will, I should say. And I kind of wanted to make this video in an attempt to sort of throw this idea out there at Jordan. So if you guys see this, definitely let him know or give him the idea yourself. But this is kind of the ending portion of this is kind of just a idea toss out for Jordan himself. So Maribel. Okay, as far as I know, Maribel kind of just vanishes. If I remember the story right, because I read the story, and I'm all caught up on the story on the website and everything. But as far as I know, Maribel just vanishes. Spoilers. If you have not read the lore yet, and you don't want to have spoilers, this is a spoiler alert. So after Valentina and Priscia get into a fight, Valentina tricks Priscia and takes control of her body. Priscia then continues to walk towards Xion and Maribel, pretending like she is Priscia, so that she can get close enough to Xion to stab her in the gut. Okay. After that, nothing else is said about that. She's walking towards Maribel and Xion. Kills Xion. Nothing else is said. So, what I would like for my sanity is to either somehow bring Maribel back into this world, to the world of Force of Will, at some point. Doesn't have to be right now. Doesn't have to be next set. At some point, bring Maribel back, and sort of explain like how she's back and blah blah blah, or where she went. But either that, or have like a 3-page manga or something like that, something very small, explaining or showing the battle that they had, because Maribel would not have just sat there. Maribel as a character was going after Valentina because Valentina took from her and hurt people who didn't need to be hurt. So Maribel would not have just sat there and done absolutely nothing and then ultimately been destroyed when Ataractia was formed into a regalia. She would not have done that. So there had to be some type of battle. So I would like to see like a small manga or something like that. Maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs describing their battle. Something along those lines. I think it could be really cool, really epic even, to have Valentina Priscia versus Maribel, this huge, mechanical, awesome, powerful being, versus this tiny, conniving, sneaky, also pretty powerful in her own right. I think that could be a really cool battle. Or it could also be kind of cool how when in the story they had Mariabella, like she had an entire like section of the story to herself. Like I think it might have been Curse of the Frozen Casket that Mariabella had her whole entire like story to herself. Like it was like you clicked it and it was all about Mariabella pretty much. And like it was read from her perspective and all that other stuff. So maybe we could have that, like another flashback type thing. Like we had Mariabella's flashback. Then we could have Maribel's flashback in one of the newer stories or something like that. Just describing what happened to her, what happened in that scene. Because that was a pretty big scene, especially for the storyline itself, where we're at now. That could be like, you could tie a lot of things in with that, like a lot of explanations, why Valentina is the way she is, things like that. And I wanted to sort of challenge Jordan with this video, because I know he doesn't do all of this. I know he's mainly there to be a translator and things like that, but I feel like he himself could either do this himself. He could, just do this on a live stream one night and just sit there and, just kind of spout out some ideas or things, like sort of an unofficial, like the official, unofficial backstory type thing, if that makes sense. So I think that would be really cool, something really cool that he could give to us, give to me in particular, because I really want to know. But if he doesn't, that's cool too. It's no big deal. I mean, I can always, come up with things myself and blah blah blah, but I think it would be really cool, and a really cool video for him to make himself. So yeah, Jordan, hit me up with a response video, man. The official, unofficial story of Maribel versus Valentina. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. And if you're part of the Camyo Corps, definitely hit that like button down below. Show me some love. And if you're not a part of the Camyo Corps and would like to be, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and you're automatically a part of the Camyo Corps. So thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I'm going to get the heck out of here. Have a great day. Peace out.